Hello, this is Scott Grant with grayingwithgrace.com. Thanks for watching today's episode of Graying with Grace TV. For today's episode, I'd like to compare the Mino Personal Amplifier from Bellman and Symfon to the Williams Sound Pocketalker 2.0. So let's take a closer look. Both the Mino and the Pocketalker are generally easy to use and easy to set up. For both units, you just plug in your headphones, turn on the unit, and adjust the volume. That's all you got to do to get started using them. For the Mino, headphone plugs in here to the side into this port. Power button is here. You just hold that on till the lights come on. Then it's turned on and ready to go. Also for the Pocketalker, headphones plug into here to the little headphone jack. Your power button is here. You flick that up, adjust your volume, and then also it is set up and ready to go. Overall, I do like the buttons better on the Mino, better than these dial switches that are on the Pocketalker. Buttons like these are more familiar for most older folks. The Pocketalker uses a central combination power and volume switch that you flick up like this. So that adjusts your volume, also turns it on and off. For some people who have maybe arthritis in their hands, this could be a more difficult motion. Also, your switches on the side work about the same. You got to flick those up to adjust your tone up and down. So overall, I do find the buttons a bit more easy to use, even though there are more of them. Okay, let's talk about your microphone options with both devices. The Mino really shines here. It has two different microphones that you can use for different sound situations. The first is an omnidirectional microphone. That's good for group conversations in quiet environments where you want to be able to hear kind of all the sounds surrounding you. The second is a directional mic that can essentially be aimed at the source of you're listening to in a noisy environment to kind of block out that background noise. To switch between the two, you just touch your microphone button here. When you see orange, you're on the directional, and when you see the green, you're on the omnidirectional. The omnidirectional will be used for most of your daily use of this device, but it's good to have that other option as well if you're in a noisy environment. Also, these microphones are laid at kind of a 45-degree angle, so they're designed to work as well if the unit's laying flat on a table or if you've got it clipped to your belt in a vertical position. The Pocketalker does also have two microphones. They're both omnidirectional. One is built in, that's what this little hole is here in the casing. Takes you to the internal mic. And then it's got the external mic here that comes separate and plugs in here when you open up the unit. Now with this mic, you can extend this out using the extension cable that comes with it. So you can plug this into here, and this plugs into here, and then you can extend that mic and run that closer to the source of your sound. Now let's talk about personalizing these devices so that you can customize the sound to meet your own unique hearing needs. Both devices do have tone control, which is essentially an adjustment in the treble. On the Mino, you can turn up the treble with this arrow here. As you can see, the LED light indicates you're going more towards the treble side, and you can turn it down here. You would increase the treble generally during conversation to help you hear the higher pitched P, F, and T sounds. But if it's getting too much hiss or too much static, you can use it to turn it down as well. On the Pocketalker, that adjustment is made here with, see the word tone? It's up for plus and down to put it more towards the bass and reduce the treble. However, the Mino can customize much more than just the simple treble adjustment. There's a special customization menu that allows you to disable different buttons and functions. You can limit the volume, you can control left and right balance, and several other key settings. To get into the customization menu, there is a special series of keystrokes you must press in the right order. This prevents you or another user from accidentally getting into the menu and messing up the current settings. I'll link to a video from Bellman in the comments below that shows you how to access this menu and adjust these settings. You can adjust the left and right balance on the Pocketalker. To do that, you have to open your battery compartment, and then this little screw dial here, you can turn it towards the left or right and set it even to mono if you prefer that setting. Both devices do work with hearing loop systems in ADA-enabled theaters and venues using built-in telecoil systems. Neither one requires any additional accessories for this. On the Mino, you can turn this feature on and off using the T button here, T for telecoil. That allows you to switch back and forth between the hearing loop sound and the sound near you. The Pocketalker has a switch here that you flip up to activate the telecoil system and flip down to turn off. Again, I find the buttons are easier to use than these switches for most people, especially seniors and elderly folks. Both the Mino and the Pocketalker do require a corded connection for TV listening. The Mino has a slight advantage because you can connect a cable from the headphone out port on your TV directly into the Mino. To do that, this end of the cable will plug in straight into your headphone out port or your audio out port on your TV. And then this side of your cable would plug in to this unit here. Now this is a 3.5 millimeter out for your TV, and the input on the Mino is 2.5 millimeter. So if you don't want to get into a situation of having multiple cables with adapters like I've got here, this is just a cord I already happen to have at home. You can get directly from Bellman. They sell a additional accessory cord that has the out port, also the RCA jack's out port, all built into one cable to go straight into your Mino. For the Pocketalker, comes with this extension cable that you can use to route this microphone closer to the TV. So you would plug this side in here, and plug your actual microphone into this extension, and then run this to your TV and actually set this in front of your TV speaker. If you're looking for a more quality audio connection that you can hear more clearly, the Mino is going to have a better sound quality because it's a direct connection, direct from your TV straight into the unit. On the Pocketalker, this is going to be set in front of the speaker, so it's also going to pick up some ambient sounds around the room, and you're also going to have a bit more static and just not as quality of an audio connection. If you like to use these devices with your hearing aids, both do work with Telecoil equipped hearing aids using optional neck loop accessories. To use that, you just plug in your neck loop into either device's headphone ports, and then it'll send that signal straight to your hearing aids or cochlear implants wirelessly. When comparing the size and the weight, the Mino does have a slight advantage here in its overall size because it is smaller and lighter. It weighs about 2.5 ounces, and the Pocketalker is 3.1 ounces. Not a huge difference here, honestly, but it might be important for someone who's trying to be as discreet as possible. Now let's talk about battery options, battery life, and battery charging. There are some pretty significant differences in the battery management between the Mino and the Pocketalker. As far as the battery options, the Mino comes with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, which is built into the device. The Pocketalker uses two AAA batteries that go here, and then they also sell separately an optional rechargeable battery and charger accessory kit. As far as battery life, the Pocketalker does offer significantly higher overall battery life. The battery life of the Pocketalker is 105 hours versus only 29 hours on the Mino. But the Mino only requires 4 hours to fully charge, while the Pocketalker does take 16 hours to fully charge if you're using the optional rechargeable battery pack. It's hard to make a specific call here as to which is better. It's probably going to depend on your personal preference. Personally, I prefer rechargeable options over disposable. Both have a rechargeable option, but you do have to buy it separately for the Pocketalker. While the total battery life is better on the Pocketalker, both devices offer more than enough power to get through a normal day's use. It just depends on if you want to charge your unit daily, every few days, or not at all. For warranty and customer support, the warranty on the Pocketalker is 5 years versus 2 years on the Mino. Both warranties cover parts and labor for manufacturer's defects only. The customer support options are nearly equal. Both companies offer phone support lines, email support, troubleshooting guides in their owner's manuals, as well as helpful videos on YouTube. So when comparing the Mino and the Pocketalker Ultra, for most people, I think the obvious choice will be the Mino Personal Amplifier. Both products are easy to use and easy to set up. Both have a telecoil system, work with hearing aids, and have enough battery life to get you through the day. But Mino's dual microphones make it a bit more useful. It gives a better audio experience for TV listening, and it comes with reusable batteries. Also, the Mino's buttons are more user-friendly, in my opinion, than the Pocketalker's rotary dial switches, especially for people with arthritis in their hands or weak fingers. The Pocketalker does have longer battery life overall, and it does have a longer warranty. So which device do you think is better, Bellman's Mino Personal Amplifier or Williams Sound's Pocketalker 2.0? Be sure to let me know in the comments below which you prefer and why. I hope you found this comparison helpful. If you'd like to read the full text of the comparison, I'll leave a link for you in the description field below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those for me in the comments field below. If you'd like to purchase either of these products, I'll put a link to each in the description below as well. Please note these are affiliate links, and if you do choose to purchase from either of these links at no extra cost to you, I will be paid a commission. Thanks for watching Graying with Grace TV.